It's so bonkers that OBS says that using a stream key is like an advanced setting. I don't know if they're just trying to like disincentivize people from using stream keys because they are a little dangerous, but like they're so simple. It's like an API key. Like I don't see how that's an advanced feature. And if they're labeling it as advanced just to like make people not use it because it's a little dangerous, then say that. Just say like, you know, I don't know, like say not preferable or something. That's a little sad. I mean, maybe I the people who work on OBS are much smarter than me. Maybe I am just sort of getting to the same position they got to. But it feels silly. Like I know how stream keys work. Like you don't need to disincentivize me from using stream keys. This is going to be a short stream. I'm going to be done streaming at like 10:15. Network layer. I'm going to guess 3. That seems correct. Yeah. Which of the following attacks aim to recover the encryption key in WP and original WPA? It's not SQL. It's not phishing. I don't think it's cross-site scripting. It's got to be replay because that's the only one. Remote configuration of network appliances. I guess SSH, right? Was one of the features log analysis and reporting software should have. What does channel bonding achieve in the context of I mean, all the other ones are like bad things. Like, why would channel bonding be a bad thing? That was just such an odd. Those distractors were super silly. And I know I made the sandwich, right? But the sandwich is from a sandwich guidebook. The sandwich is on the menu. What is the purpose of using TLS transport encryption in databases? It's just obviously one. No, which switch will be rooted? Which of the following will determine the root? Oh god, this one. Oh god. Default probe message type used by the traceroute command. I believe on Windows, traceroute uses ICMP. What is the primary reason for servers to be configured to allow only those TLS? Just mitigate vulnerabilities. Before escalating a problem, what should you be able to do? It's not 1. It's not 2. It's not 3. It's gotta be 4. Um, a broadcast transmission, right? What is the role of a fiber channel switch in a storage area network? Which protocol is used in conjunction with IPsec? Which protocol is used by Cisco wireless controllers to communicate with access points? That was the only one I didn't recognize, and I knew that's not what the other ones were for. What is a feature of Oracle Cloud Infrastructure Security List? A unique feature? Okay. A network technician wants to create efficiencies in network traffic by implementing a device which applies microsegmentation by applying a point-to-point link between any two network nodes. A bridge, right? Which applies microsegmentation. I don't know exactly what microsegmentation is, but segmentation certainly implies something like a switch, like a VLAN, on a switch. But I don't think it's hub. I don't think it's access point. So it's either 2 or 3. But it's talking about any two network nodes, which sort of implies communication. It's talking about like communication. So I'm gonna go for layer 2 switch. It could be bridge though. Okay. Disaster recovery plan. A small SOHO network utilizes a router to connect its local network using the private IP address range of when a host within tries to access. What does the SOHO router take? What action does it take? It's got to be 2. Yeah. Okay. Oracle Cloud Infrastructure. Actually, first I'm gonna clear my history so that, it's not as though I have a bunch of crazy things in my history. It's just like I don't want to be typing things in and like have my browsing history just randomly exposed. Can I not collapse this sidebar? It's over. Okay. The networking service offers 2 virtual firewalls. Security list covered in this top. Okay. Okay. A security list acts as a virtual firewall for an instance with ingress and egress rules that specify the types of traffic allowed in and out. Each security list is enforced at the VNIC level, virtual NIC. However, you can configure security lists at the subnet level, which means that all VNICs in a particular subnet are subject to the same set of security lists. Okay, so the correct answer is this. A security list acts as a virtual firewall for an instance with ingress and egress rules that specify the types of traffic allowed in and out. Each security list is informed at the VNIC level. However, you configure security lists at the subnet level, which means that all VNICs in a subnet are subject to the same set of security lists. The security lists apply to a particular VNIC, whether it's communicating with another instance in the virtual cloud network or host outside the VCN. Each subnet will have several security. So the okay. Which of the following best describes a directly connected route in a routing table? I'm inclined to say one, a directly connected route in a routing table. Oh, is it something that's physically directly connected to a server that has the routing table? I don't think it's four in that case. I don't think it's three. A route that is automatically added for each active router interface? Hmm. A directly connected route. I'm thinking either one, because one was like my first inclination, and I'm also thinking two, because it sort of vaguely applies to the idea of each active router, because it vaguely applies to the idea of like a physical connection, which was the second thing I was thinking of, and it's also the longest answer. So I'm gonna go for two, but it also could be one, but also could be three or four. I have no idea. Okay, it was two. Communications engineer notice every time it rains. That's a physical layer. Um, so router, so subscriber internet access primarily facilitated. It's not FTTH. It's not three. It's not. It's four. Um, Static computing environment characterizes? Like, what is a characteristic of a static computing environment? It's so irritating that, dude, the that's so silly. I thought it meant like can't ping localhost, like the loopback address, not like can't ping a local host, like a node on the LAN. That's so crazy. Okay, I'm probably gonna end the stream early.